Yeah, welcome back. Welcome once again. Today is a new week, and this week is going to be very, very, very interesting. Because this week, on today's particularly, is going to be the inauguration of Donald Trump into seat as the President of the United States of America. And you know what that means? It's a good news for crypto, and it's also a good news for the dollar. So if dollar becomes strong, what does that mean? Gold drops. But let's just watch, because if you can remember earlier during when he won the election, if you could see during that period, um, the Bitcoin rose significantly, and gold dropped significantly also too. I can't remember where it was on the chart. I think it was around this period, around November period. I think it was around here, if I'm correct. I can't remember one of these serious pool, but that aside, we might not see much again today because today is also bank holiday. I've gone through my fundamentals on I used Forex Factory and metalsmine.com. Forexfactory.com for both the forex news and everything. Metalsmine.com for specifically metals, gold, silver, basically both of them. But I trade gold, so yeah. So with that, we'll do the analysis, we'll do the review of last week trades, what I did right, I did bad, what I did good. Overall, last week I ended last week in loss. I had loss last week due to some reasons, which I will explain as we go further. So without wasting much time, let's dive into it. We can maybe review some trades that happened. So this was starting of last week on Monday last week. You can remember, I think I was saying something about a sell before you buy. You can just go back to the previous video, you find out I said a sell towards this zone. Let me go to the forward so that I can show you what I meant. So if I was correct, this was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Let me go to the daily first. It will be easier for me to identify. So from the daily time frame, we had this massive drop. You remember I was saying something about it coming down to this area, and on the 4 hours you could see something like that. That was this drop here. Because I think market would have been around this zone when I made the video. I said I'm expecting market to drop towards this level or here, basically, before we see a buy. Go and watch the video again. Because I gave two scenarios: either it goes down for going up or just goes up like this. So this played out. So back to the main deal for today. Yeah. So this was the first one I said I was expecting, as I said that day. As I saw the thing, it happened, it played out like few minutes after the video. So I was expecting a proper, I wasn't looking at the 15 minutes, I was looking at the 30 minutes time frame on this trade. I think that was what happened that day. I needed to get the confirmation clearly because 30 minutes gave me the candlestick I was looking for. So I kind of missed it. I can't remember why I missed the trade. But I didn't enter this trade. I missed it for some reason that I can't remember. Because I don't really remember why. But I think it's not making sense why I missed it. But why did I take this trade? You can go through why I took the trade. First of all, we entered based off my entry pattern, which one of my entry pattern which I call the neckline break. As you can see, the neckline, this candle here, pulled down, broke below this neckline here. And you can see even from the 1 hour, right from the 1 hour, you can see something. There's 13 January here, right from the 1 hour. That was around 11 sharp. So you can see this was 10 o'clock and 10 o'clock candle closed beneath. So it came up. It has been consolidating on this 1 hour left. So what I'm expecting is like a candle should come out and break, close full bodied below this level, and we'll enter a trade using our after finding our confirmation. So as you can see, this 1 hour candle that is from 10 to 11 o'clock closed beneath 11 o'clock opening, stay dropping. So on the 15 minutes, we will see something like that again. So if you note the first candle that broke off from that place, we are still waiting. So this zone here, as market broke off from here, it came down, broke off from here. Here would have been my enter. Can't remember why I didn't enter this trade, why I didn't enter this trade as of that time. Something happened that day, which I couldn't remember. So the next one was on a Tuesday, yeah. So I saw this trade, which played out well, supposed to play out well. The news came on, and as much as it took me out first before, you can see the level, the zone, this 1 hour level, plus the neckline around here. As it broke off from here, this bullish candle came in for a retest. Bam! It's meant to drop at this point or to this point last, but this was my tip. This was my TP1, TP2, and TP3. So as you could see, came back, rejected. The news came on, came down before rallying up. I'll make a video on my strategy to explain it well. As for this one, I'm in Nigeria, and in Nigeria I get some kind network wey dey occur with the vex person sha. Like I had network issue on that day. This one pained me more than the previous one, because this particular one, I was just it's not been long since I woke up, just had my shower, had my bed, ate my breakfast, got prepared, came on the chat, and this setup just there. I came on the chat when this was playing out, this part. As I saw this, I was ready. I just set the limit, bam bam. I got ready, said once it breaks out, because this was my neckline, this was my 1 hour, as you can see, it has already broken up this 1 hour area here, even from the 1 hour time frame. That was here, I remember. From the 1 hour here, it has already broken up. So that entry candle was the candle on the 1 hour. This candle here was the entry candle. It has already broken up from here on the 1 hour. I could have entered, but my stop loss would be huge. So going down to the smaller time frame so that you could get a better entry. Now see, broke off, came up, now broke off from this other high here. So this was my neckline. I was expecting once this thing breaks out, unfortunately for me, my network tripped off. So I had almost throughout the whole day I was not with network. I had nothing. So it was later in the night I had to arrange this thing where as per the setup I would have taken. And as you will see, this was a very beautiful setup, a 1:4, 40 stop loss, which I could have reduced based. I just had to give it more chance and space in case market decides to melt down a little bit towards this zone. So spreads do not take me out, melt down towards here before rallying up again. It's a possibility. That is something possible to happen. As you can see, things didn't happen, it didn't go as planned. So the next one, that is I missed, that is 2 missed trade, 1 loss. And I had the second trade for the day, that is just 2 trades I took last week. Would have been 4, but I missed 2, and the 2 I now took ended up in losses. That's how funny this shit is. So this particular one now, we had this break, but the candle that broke it off was too heavy. The volume was much, so I waited for the retest. The retest came in, bam, I entered. It dropped, took me out. That was on Friday, before dropping down, and that's just it. So overall, it was almost like 50-50, 50% win rate. And if you check, it would have been a very good, massive win, because this was 1:4. That is 4 minus 2 is 2, plus the second one now that I could have won, which I didn't. This is like a 7. That is almost 9 RR I could have made last week. But still, regardless, I know that this week is going to be good. So our top down analysis, based on the weekly time frame, you see that you can see that our last week weekly target was hit. We said that this was where market was as of last week. Say that this was our weekly target. Passes here, this next. So with this target has been hit. So from what I'm seeing now, and from what is happening currently, we might be seeing a good meltdown today, basically today and tomorrow, probably. But these are my speculation. That doesn't mean if I see a buy, I don't take a buy. But that's just based off analysis. Donald Trump is ascending, dollar will be strong. Since dollar will be strong, gold will drop. Dollar will be strong, gold will drop. So if with that thing, this might be the target. Maybe after this we can maybe see a buy, or we can still see more sales. I don't know yet. So we just react to whatever we see from the market. So daily time frame also seems to be on point. So in case of buys, which I am like, let's say 40% bias currently as of now, and 40% biased on bullish, that is buys, and about 60% bearish. So for the sales, this is my first target. This one candle retracement zone is my first target for a sell. So that's it. Go down to the 4 hours. On the 4 hours, what can we see? Yeah, this is my 4-hour candles trend line. The first touch, second touch, third touch, which makes it a good candles. It makes it a good trend line. Let's adjust this. So this is where this should end. You can mark out this low. If market takes out this low, you know that we are in for bearish movement. We are in for the sells. So stance now, there's nothing 4 hours is telling. 4 hours is just in between. In between. Nothing much, because one, it didn't end up in this zone. It's rejecting from here. So you can either see more pump or a meltdown to break off this zone. So on the 1 hour, wow, 1 hour is looking nice. It's looking nice. So what can we mark out here? Mark out this 1 hour low. So still, if this 4 hours gets taken out, our bearish is fully, like call it matured. let's put it matured. Once it takes out this 1 hour, one candle, it closes beneath this one. That is a full body candle, just like this. Let's see, a full body candle closes beneath this. Yes, that is the wick, somewhere like this. It closes, the candle closes below this zone. You know that, yeah, we are in for some bearish movement. But still, with the bearish movement still in mind, not fully matured, till a 4-hour candle closes below this, you know that sure we are moving down to this daily time frame level. So back to business, we have this 1-hour high, mark it out. So on the 30 minutes, let me check whether I can see any trade confirmation for you guys. On the 30 minutes, nothing much except this 30 minutes high here. So market is currently here, and this is 11:25. So if peradventure market closes above here, you might see a buy to this point, to this 1-hour level, and possibly to this weekly, this level, and this weekly time frame level. That is, I'm just giving you, this is a trade analysis that will play out soon. So I might be taking this trade if it works out. I see my once, all I need now, my confirmation are complete. We have our psychological level here, the neckline break. So if we get everything complete, the whole trade is ready. So let's go to the 30 minutes. Once you're able to get the trade around here to this point, and let's check. Let's keep it here first. What's this, 25 pips? So yeah, as you can see, it's a good trade. The 1:4. If it plays out, just keep an eye on this trade. Likely gonna play out. So that's all for today. Yeah, thanks for watching. Do it to subscribe. I'll see you next week.